Robert Kubica, did you hear what Lewis Hamilton said about F1 return? This is cheeky. Williams announced on Thursday that Kubica will take Sergei Sirotkin's seat and race alongside George Russell in 2019. And that selection, after a year of the pole testing for Williams, marks a remarkable turnaround in fortunes. Was almost killed in the 2011 rally crash which left him with life-changing injuries and with his racing career in serious doubt. But he has fought back and at the age of 34 will be on the grid for the 2019 season-opening Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne. Kubica will compete against reigning F1 champion, as well as fellow veteran Kimi Räikkönen. And Hamilton focused on the fact he will not be the oldest driver in the sport when asked about Kubica's return. "Is Robert older than me?" Hamilton joked. "Perfect. So I'm happy he's coming back because Fernando Alonso is leaving and I was going to be second oldest driver, but now I'm third oldest again, behind Kubica and Räikkönen. I can't tell you how happy I am about that." Hamilton hailed Kubica for securing a deal with Williams to complete his comeback though. "I think it's great for Robert," Hamilton said. "I raced him from karting, so I've known him for a long time. He was always one of the most talented drivers that I had the pleasure of racing against." "I know he has had a really difficult time over the last God knows how many years now, and it's great to see he's got the opportunity. I hope he works hard on his strength and getting his mind back into gear like he was in the past, and I think it's exciting for the sport to see him back in action." Hamilton will race against former McLaren teammate Fernando Alonso for the final time at Sunday's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix. The departing Spaniard has warm words for Kubica too as he prepares to call time on his own career. "He's one of the great talents that this sport has, and it's great to see him come back to race," Alonso said. "It remains to be seen what will be the performance of the car and his performance. I only saw a couple of tests, but if he's at 100% he will be amazing to watch, so I'm happy for him." Related articles. F1 News: Daniel Ricciardo reveals the moment he decided to quit Red Bull for Renault. Ricciardo announced in August that he has agreed a 2-year deal to join the French manufacturers ahead of the 2019 season. And that means this Sunday's Abu Dhabi Grand Prix will be his last race after more than 10 years on Red Bull's books. Ricciardo's impending switch came as a surprise to many given his lengthy stint with Red Bull and their strength compared to Renault. Has now revealed all on the exact moment he decided to quit Red Bull for Renault. And it came on a flight to California after July's Hungarian Grand Prix, during which he thought over his life and career so far. "At this point on the flight, we were almost descending into LA, Ricciardo told. I was close to my answer. I had gone through so many happy memories and the thoughts were coming thick and fast now because I was in the present. My mind was right where it needed to be, the halfway point of this year. At times, this season has been incredibly difficult. I've talked about rolling with the punches and but man, even I get sore after a while. But I really want you all to hear this. I hope everyone understands that is so much more than a brand. It's a family, it's a statement of what's possible. If a team can do all this, win football leagues, build the fastest cars, sign the best gamers, run air races, what are we all capable of? Red Bull just does rad st, and I have loved being a part of it. I feel incredibly privileged to have driven for Red Bull Racing and been part of the Red Bull family for 10 years. They gave me my break, and without Dr. Helmut Marko spotting me all those years ago, I don't think I would have been able to make my way to F1, to my dream job. I will remember this team, these great people, this family, forever. And that thought, right there, is when I found clarity. I've done so much with Red Bull and I've become who I've always wanted to be, right by their side. And I know that I can leave having given them my everything and having received the same in return. But I needed to listen to my heart. I needed to go it alone and make my own decision. Change is scary, it's f***ing terrifying. And I know the next part of my journey won't always be easy, but I had to take this step to try to be the best version of me. That's all it was. It was the next step, the next leap, a new challenge. Ricciardo has admitted he does not know what the future holds once he heads to Renault to race alongside Nico Hülkenberg. And he has acknowledged driving for Red Bull for the last time will be tough given his ties to the Milton Keynes-based team. "I'm going to Renault next year, and I'm going with an open mind and a full heart," Ricciardo added. Nobody has a crystal ball, or can predict the future or the results of my decision, but nonetheless a decision was made. But for now I want to end this year strong. It's not going to be easy, mentally. Each lap I turn in the car will mean one lap closer to my last in a Red Bull race suit. And when I get out for the final time in Abu Dhabi, and I think I'm going to have a right good cry. Maybe a few of them. Then winter will come, I'll go meet my new Renault friends, and I'll start anew. Ricciardo is set to finish 6th in the World Drivers' Championship standings regardless of what happens at Sunday's race at the Yas Marina circuit.